I feel like we haven't recorded in the car in forever because we usually do this every day. Today is Tuesday. Aiden's been enjoying his little...
Today's Tuesday.
Yeah, it's Tuesday. Aiden's been enjoying his little mini vacation. Not really much to update on the grandma situation because she's still in the nursing home, still not walking. So the fact that she's not walking this time, I don't know if that means they're gonna end up keeping her longer or suggest that she stay there. I don't know what's going on. All I know is every time we or Steven goes to visit her, she thinks she's coming home the next day. I'm like, I want to be like, what do you think you're gonna do at home? Like, she's just doing the same thing in the nursing home now that she does at home. She just wants to be in bed all the time, which is a difference from all the other times she's been in the nursing home, because all the other times she's forced herself to walk so that she can get sent home, and then she comes home and just lays in bed all the time. But this time she's not even, I don't think it's that she's not attempting, she just can't walk anymore. And like I told Steven, I don't think she's gonna walk anymore. She's at that point now. Like, my grandpa can't walk because he's been, how am I trying to say, paralyzed from his stroke. But she hasn't had a stroke or anything, she's just at that point where everything is given out on her. Whoa, dump truck. So, Aiden and I are going grocery shopping. We gotta get some new markers, right? Yes. All those markers are getting dried up on them. That's pretty much it. There's not a lot to update today. So this is probably gonna be a pretty short vlog this week. Oh, my grandma had her eye surgery today. I don't even know if I mentioned that. She's been totally blind for like a couple months now because she has cataracts and she was too scared to get them operated on. So that's what happened. She went totally blind. And she went to a different eye doctor. So the one she was going to was crap. And the lady kept saying, well, there's nothing I can do for you. There's nothing I can do for you. So she went to someone different because she was sick of that crap. And this guy was like, yeah, we can totally operate on that. And like, she's like me and freaks out about everything, so she's been a nervous wreck. But she had one eye done. I think it was her left eye that she had done today. And then if this goes well, my uncle just said it's all done, but like they have to keep her there for 3 hours, I think she said, to just keep an eye on her. So I'm gonna call her later, but if it works like they're saying it's gonna work and she can see out of that eye again, she's gonna go try to have the other one done. Like, her other eye is worse, but they're saying that they can still probably get some vision back in it, which is gonna help so much because like she can't see at all, and she's like going around the house with a cane trying to figure out where she is and stuff when my uncle's not right there. And like, he takes care of both of them, my grandpa and my grandma. My brother tries to help, but he works full-time and isn't that much of a help. Yeah. So he's been more stressed out than usual because he's gonna do everything for her because she can't see. Like, she tries and she'll try to make coffee and stuff and then she spills it everywhere, and just, man, I don't want to get old. All this crap that we've been going through with his grandma, and it's just such a pain. Anyway, so we haven't heard anything from like Steven's aunts or anything, which is awesome. It's been like a vacation, honestly. Vacation of not having to deal with his grandma, not having to deal with the aunts. I guess his aunt Donna hasn't been to visit her since that debacle with when she found out that she's no longer the healthcare proxy. 50. I'm not going 50, Aiden. I can't go that fast right now.
You want 50?
Actually, no. She
50.
She apparently went the day after she found out about not being the healthcare proxy anymore, and she she sat down and Grandma was talking to her roommate. So Donna immediately got pissed off and was like, well, I guess you're not up for company today, and stormed out again. And she hasn't been to visit her since, according to Grandma. Like, she can't remember anything, but Steven's been looking in the check-in book. Like, when you go to visit someone, you have to sign your name and log in and everything. And he hasn't seen her name, so, I mean, she hasn't been to visit her. That's hysterical. She's so petty. So petty. Like Steven always says, everybody has an opinion and wants to butt in, but when it comes to actually taking care of her and having to get stuff done, nobody wants to do anything. It's ridiculous. And it's so hard for, like I sit here talking about this crap, and it's, like, hard to understand unless you've been through something like this. And his ABA therapist, she's going through it with her grandpa, because, like, I told you guys she couldn't come the other day because he had to go to the hospital. He has, like, all kinds of stuff wrong with him, too, and she said that, like, she has a rich aunt that doesn't want to step in and do anything, and she's 27 years old and is stuck taking care of her grandpa like this, and I'm like, yeah, we totally get it. So, thankfully, someone else knows our situation that's, like, that we talk to on a regular basis, so. It's just crappy. It's a crappy situation. I'm outside, so hopefully the lighting isn't too bad. But, yeah, we have more stressful situation to talk about. So, Steven's grandma... Hold on, Aiden wants to come out here. So, Steven got a phone call today from somebody at the nursing home because they need to set up a care plan meeting for her for when she comes home. There's no set date for her to come home yet, but they need to have a meeting. Go ahead. So, obviously you would think Steven's the one that takes care of her. He should be the one that goes to it, and he's gonna go anyway, but I mean, they were looking for Donna because they didn't know that she's not the medical proxy anymore, healthcare proxy, whatever the hell it's called. So he had to tell them that they changed it to his dad and all that, and she was like, okay, I'll call your father and blah blah blah. But the person, like, they went in the room and talked to his grandma and asked who she wants at the meeting, and all she said was, my daughter Donna. I'm like, are you kidding me? So, they're saying that because she can still make decisions on her own because she hasn't been diagnosed with dementia, like, officially, and hasn't had a competency test or anything, so that she can be deemed unable to make her own decisions, that it's still her decision. So basically the healthcare proxy thing doesn't go into effect until she's deemed unable to make her own decisions, which no one has done yet because she has to have a power of attorney, and they have to make sure they do the power of attorney thing before she's deemed incompetent, because no lawyer is going to let you sign power of attorney paperwork if you have dementia, get diagnosed with all that crap. So it's all crap that can be taken care of, but nobody wants to take care of it. And I told Steven, I'm like, I'm so done with your family and not, like, what's they're being so, like, they don't want to do anything. It's so annoying. Because I know she's going to come home, I know she's going to last like 2 weeks again, and then end up in the hospital again. You can jump. So, I don't know, it's just aggravating. Because his grandmother clearly doesn't remember any of the crap that happened and just immediately said her name. So I don't know what's going on now, because they haven't been able to contact Donna because she's not answering her phone or whatever. Just being an all-around B.
Let's count.
B. So Steven kind of explained to the lady the situation and how his aunt and his dad don't really communicate because she's a bitch and they just don't talk to each other, and she said that she will call him back when his aunt picks the date and time, because I know exactly what will happen. She will she'll do everything, and just bring her home one day and leave her at the front door and be like, okay, she's home. And like, what if we aren't home that day? We don't know what day she's coming home or anything, and Donna won't keep in touch with us to let us know what's going on. So that's what really pisses me off. Like, what is wrong with this grandmother other than the fact that she can't remember anything? Like, if she had remembered the conversation that he's had with her a million times about why they switched the healthcare proxy to his father in the first place, then she wouldn't have said that she wants her there. Like, she hasn't even been to visit her. And then she didn't even mention Steven, like the person who goes to visit her every single day and is gonna take care of her when she comes home. Don't you think he should be the one that's at that frickin' meeting? Not the bitch that never goes to visit her? I'm so aggravated with this. I cannot wait for this whole situation to be over with. That is, like, my birthday is July 31st. That's what I want for my birthday this year, is to be done with this shit. So, I just thought I'd update that because I don't know how much I'm going to film tomorrow. Aiden has his ABA for a few hours, so we're not going to probably do much. But, that's it. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Is that good? Someone's loving yogurt. But only those little tiny cups. For some reason, he won't eat yogurt out of a regular cup. Oops! Did you drip some? Do you need a napkin? Okay, you learned that from Daddy. So Aiden just had his ABA therapy for a little over 2 hours today. I think she's coming for 3 hours next Monday. But as we suspected, Steven's aunt never called him or texted him to let him know when this healthcare plan meeting is going on for his grandmother. So it's Monday at noon. So he's gonna have to go to that while I'm here with Aiden when he's having his ABA therapy. But like, that just pisses me off so much because she is not the one that takes care of her. She does like the bare minimum. She got all pissed off that she wasn't the healthcare proxy anymore, so she hasn't been to visit her. Like, why is she the one that gets to make the decisions about that? It doesn't make any sense to me. If anyone, it should be Steven doing it because he's the one that's here taking the brunt of this. But the fact that his grandma isn't walking or anything, like she can't even sit up on her own anymore. And I think they're going to emphasize that. So we're not sure what's going to happen, like if his dad's going to decide, hey, she needs to stay in the nursing home. I don't think so, because he's been stupid about this whole thing up till now, so I think he's going to have her be sent home and then have something happen and this will all happen again. But, I don't know. It's just like, I'm trying not to worry about it, but it's always in the back of my mind. Like, the way I am, and I worry about everything, this chunk is always on the back of my mind. Like, what's gonna happen if they're like, hey, you have to get out of the house, and blah, 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 blah. It's just something I'm constantly thinking about. So, like I've said a bajillion times, I'll be happy when this is all over with. But, my grandma's surgery went well yesterday on her eye. Last night, I guess she was like, they have a patch on her eye, and she said she could like see through a little bit, so she was peeking, and she can see. She was like, it's blurry, but it's gonna be like that, because it's basically like what they do when you have laser eye surgery, which I have always wanted, and I'm scared to do, but like, I think in the future I might end up doing it, because if I could see without having to wear glasses, I would cry. Like, I could probably be considered legally blind without my glasses on because I cannot see. Like, I couldn't drive if I lost my glasses somewhere, which has never happened, thank God. But if I lost my glasses, I could not drive. I can't see. Like, everything is blurred, like, to a massive extent when I take my glasses off. So, my whole family has bad eyes. Everyone in my family wears glasses. But yeah, so it's something my grandma should have had done a while ago when they first told her, hey, you're getting glaucoma in that eye, but she was afraid to do it, and then she just kept putting it off, and like both her eyes had it, and she She said it kind of, like, she was getting progressively blurrier and blurrier, and then, like, all of a sudden, she was just blind. So I'm glad that they were able to fix that eye, and now she's definitely considering having the other one done. But she has to keep the patch on, and, like, you have to let it heal because there was a laser in there and everything. But yeah, that went good, so I'm happy for that because now she's going to be able to see again. She's been really upset that she hasn't been able to see Aiden. She's like, I can feel that he's getting taller, but I haven't been able to see him. So we're going to have to visit Nani once she can see you. Look at, he's got his Cookie Monster shirt.
Cookie Monster shirt.
Who's that?
Eden.
Eden. Did you just pause it? Oh, I thought he shut it off. Pause that.
Pause that. Pause that.
What's that? No. Do you want to sing?
Okay.
Hey, can you do a caterpillar?
Oh no.
No? Okay. Will you stop? Who's that? Who's that? Who is that?
Oh no! What is someone took the gate?
Yeah, fix your glasses.
Oh
So,
no!
I'm in the middle of wrapping some soaps right now. I'm gonna do a video of like my packaging process because that was suggested, and I think that would be kind of a fun video to make. But
Spooner.
I don't have enough stuff. Hey. I don't have enough stuff laid out right now to really do that because I only made a couple of soaps that, well, Steven made the soaps for me because I was busy, and then I'm just packaging them up. They were stuff that I was out of stock of, so we had to make them. But Aiden smells like bergamot and black tea because he used one of the bergamot black tea bath bombs. And you poured it all over your head, so you smell really good right now. Oh, stop hitting my phone!
No!
Can you stop picking your nose?
Are okay.
Are you okay?
Are okay.
Why don't you go get your scooter?
No.
You can play scooter. You don't want to play with your scooter?
No. Yes.
Go get it. So, that's about it for now. Today is Wednesday. I don't think I said that at the beginning. I have such heartburn. If I drink water in the morning, I get massive heartburn. I don't know what causes massive heartburn when all you're drinking is water, but every single time. So, and that's it for today. I didn't think I was going to film anything today, but figured I should say that his aunt was a stupid jerk. Here he comes with his scooter, so we're probably going to go out and play with this now and get some fresh air. Yes? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I showed you guys his scooter. Let me flip this. Whoa, don't crash it into the thing. This is a... what is the name of it? Is it Huffy? Yeah, it's a Huffy double take. And it actually lights up. Hold on, you want to turn the lights on? I got it at... Toys R Us when they were having their, well, they're still having it until Friday, but their clearance sale, and he was obsessed with the scooters, so they had ones called Globbers that were like, they were originally 80 bucks, and I think the sale price was like 50 at the time that I got this one, so this one was only 25 bucks, and it's pretty much the same thing. The Globber ones were a little bit better made, but I actually looked it up online, and the Globbers are only 40 bucks normally at Target. So if this one happens to break, I can get one from Target. I mean, that's the reason Toys R Us went out of business in the first place. They doubled the price on those things. Like 80 bucks when they're normally 40 at Target is ridiculous. So we're gonna go play now, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Ouch.
You ready to Pete the cat?
No.
It looks like it to me. I'm just saying bye. Not really, because it's like 90 degrees. It says it's 103 right now. 104! It just went up when I touched it. I'm just saying bye for this week. because I didn't end anything clip the other day. I didn't film pretty much anything this week compared to what I usually do. We're coming home from seeing Grandma in the nursing home right now.
She's going through a fibromyalgia bout, so she's, every joint in her body hurts right now, so normally I go for anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour and a half every day, and we didn't stay more than 15 minutes this time because she just, her eyes are all puffy, she can't keep them open. Poor lady, man, her mind is just gone now. Just gone. She can't. She used to be bad where she wouldn't remember things day to day. We thought that was bad, and now she doesn't remember things like hour to hour, or like
10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah, exactly. She had a couple of it's called a vasovagal episodes.
When she passed out and we couldn't wake her up. Well, last time she was awake, but she wasn't like coherent. She was just like she was snoring almost.
She had that moment where she was like that too. Basically, like a vasovagal is when you it normally happens to elderly people that are sitting on the toilet trying to take a dump.
I like that word.
They're like, you know, and what happens is that it's a sudden and rapid drop of their blood pressure. And for her, when it happened, I did her blood pressure, and she was 69/38, which is like near death. That's like near death. And what also could happen if the episode happens long enough is that she could lose oxygen to her brain. She already has an issue with oxygen. Her body produces enough oxygen. Oxygen levels are great. It just doesn't go to the places where it's supposed to, or her body isn't absorbing it correctly.
Yeah,
and every time
they check it, it's always 90 something, which is
it's always around 95, which is really good. She this is the third vasovagal that she's had in a year. The second one that she's had in the last 2 months.
Her second one was when she was in Vermont. That's what landed her in the hospital there. The first one was that time she passed out at the table.
Just the fact that I know these terms, you know?
We're getting well versed in medical
jargon.
Yeah, jargon is the word for it. Lingo.
She's such an awesome lady. She really is, you know, just very sweet, very loving to a fault. Like my Aunt Marianne was a heroin addict and she steals from her.
They know that entire friggin'.
And she still loves her anyways, unconditionally.
Wish we could have just convinced everybody to friggin', well, your dad and her mainly, the idea that we had to sell this house and buy another house that doesn't have stairs for her to have to go up and down, and then we could have had the house in our name and she's just living with us. I would have been much happier with that situation than not knowing what the hell is going to happen right now. Because we'd still be stuck taking care of her. We'd have a house that's in our name and not have to worry about it constantly. What the hell does that say?
Separating families is inhumane. We got protesters over here in the corner.
Okay, why are you protesting Trump here? We all know that. He's doing stupid.
Because this town was divided during the election. It went Hillary, but a scary amount of Trump supporters. No hate if you voted for Trump. Okay, if you're a staunch Trump person, turn this off.
What?
No, not you, them.
Like I thought you were looking at him.
There's a guy crossing the road.
Want me to shut this off now?
No, I was just...
I gotta do anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, that's our week. You know, it's been kind of mundane.
Yeah, we've been really lazy this week. It's nice. But we'll talk to you next week. Bye bye. No one wants to see us kiss.
Everyone wants to see us.
Okay, you gotta move up. There's people behind us.